This heartfelt video is part of With Love, Light, and Pink Beyond the Ribbon, a breast cancer awareness collaboration created to honor, remember, and support all those touched by breast cancer, the warriors, the survivors, and the angels watching over us. This international art event brings together talented creators from across the globe to raise awareness and share stories of courage, healing, and hope. Each artist has poured their heart into a creation inspired by love, remembrance, and advocacy for early detection. We invite you to use the 2-day playlist and enjoy it at your leisure. Please watch, share, and support. Hi everyone, this is Donna from Hollywood, California. It's not just paint, it's art by Donna. And today, I'm creating something that carries more than color and shimmer. It carries memories, it carries love, and it carries light. It's called Let There Be Light, and always the wings to lift us. This is made with Bondcraftor Epoxy Resin, colored with this Little Piggy pigments in Ballet Slipper, Rose Quartz, and Simplicity. I added Art Alchemy pink glitter and a hint of some copper shimmer. Because even in the darkest moments, beauty can still find its way to shine. At the end of this video, you'll see how I turned the leftover resin into ornaments, each one holding a spark of remembrance, because love, just like resin, never fades. It only changes form. Let there be light, and always the wings to lift us. Breast cancer has touched many, many lives. You'll see some names scrolling across your screen, and they are not just names. They are mothers, they are daughters, they are sisters, they are friends, they are fathers, they're sons, survivors, and angels. Each name carries a heartbeat and a story of courage. 3 of those stories live deep in my heart. Donna, Pat, and Carmela. I met Donna on the PTA of PS 186. So Judy was the PTA president, and she decided that Donna and I were going to make coffee that year. And that was our job. Make coffee and serve her a cup of milk when we had a meeting, because she didn't drink coffee. Can you believe it? That's what we did. Anything that had to do with entertaining, that's what Donna and I did. And we did it well. She had the driest, sharpest humor, and her husband worked on Wall Street just like my husband. And our kids were really close in age. We laughed endlessly, even when we forgot to add the coffee into the pot while 50 people waited for coffee. We made chocolate candy in molds, we baked cakes, we made delicious desserts, and we wanted to open up D&D Desserts and have a business together. Then one year, the beginning of school in September, her husband passed away. Things changed for her, and we became even closer. The PTA pulled together, and we all pulled through this. A few years after that, she had back pains, and she was going to a chiropractor. I would pick her up some mornings and take her on my way to work. Unfortunately, one morning, her daughter called, and she was taken to the hospital. And shortly after that, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. the cancer spread throughout her whole body. She tried to stay in the city, but she needed to move closer to her mother, who was upstate New York. I was devastated, and then shortly after that, I moved to Utah. It wasn't long after that we received a phone call. Donna left 2 children behind, and only a few years ago, her daughter Tracy died of a rare cancer, leaving only her son behind, the last member of a family of 4. My friend Pat. The first time I went to Pat's house for coffee, I stayed for hours. The next day I asked, "Where was your husband?" She burst out laughing. "Oh, he was in the closet. He's an electrician and a carpenter. He was taping inside the closet, covered in dust, and too embarrassed to come out when you arrived." We laughed about that for years. Our sons were best friends. She had 3 boys. A warm, lively home full of love. Pat taught me that yes, I could bake, and we made delicious anisette cookies together, and she taught me how to twirl them just right. We worked on the newsletter and the yearbook, and I loved rubbing that rubber cement off the page. What a pleasure that was. Pat was Irish, but she was the best Italian cook you could imagine. Her husband was from Italy, and she loved to please. She even helped Donna plan my 30th birthday party. When I was living in Utah, Pat was diagnosed with breast cancer. When I returned 2 years later, Carmela and I went to see her in the hospital. She was in the ICU. We could only stay for a minute. Pat passed away a few days later, leaving behind her husband and 3 boys. My heart broke. Another dear friend gone too soon. Oh, Carmela, my fearless friend. She could tell you off and you wouldn't even know it. You'd be sitting there saying, "What just happened?" We started off as PTA rivals. I stole that vice presidency right from under her. But soon we were inseparable. Eventually, we even became co-presidents of the junior high together. And what a team we were. Most mornings we started at the diner or in room 101 with coffee and the other ladies. We planned fundraisers. We met with vendors. We wheeled and we dealed. The most important thing was, what can we do to make the school better for the teachers and the kids? And we did it with heart, and we volunteered with love. We all did. We went to community meetings together. We made our speeches together. We even wrote poems together. Later in years, we went on vacations with our husbands together. We watched our children get married together. We held each other's grandchildren. We both had heartaches and illnesses, but we held each other up through each of them. She brought me rosaries from Rome, from the Pope, and she brought me holy water back from Lourdes. She made her dream pilgrimage to Israel, walking on faith when her body could barely follow. When her time was near, John and I flew in to New York. Her husband sang "The Wind Beneath My Wings," As the last note faded, she closed her eyes peacefully. I will never forget that moment, surrounded by love, her family, and lifted by grace. Let there be light, and always the wings to lift us. Rest peacefully, my dear friends. Now, as I look around at all the incredible artists who joined this collaboration, my heart is full. Each one poured love into this, turning pain into purpose and grief into grace. To every creator in this collaboration, I want to say thank you. You are the heartbeat of this event. Through your art, your compassion, your time, you've built something that will echo far beyond these 2 days. To everyone watching, please support one another. Share this playlist. Talk about early detection. Donate if you can. Stand beside the survivors. Honor the lost and carry their names forward. Because awareness isn't just a color, it's a promise. And love, my friends, love deserves more tomorrows. When I think about my 3 friends, Donna, Pat, and Carmela, I know they're still with me in every laugh, in every act of kindness, and every shimmer of pink light that dances on these resin wings. So if you ever find yourself in darkness, remember this: let there be light, and always the wings to lift us. For all the names on the wall and every heart still healing, for every family still remembering, may we always find the strength to rise again on the wings of love. And now, my dear friends, please continue this journey of love and light and go on to Aishu from Aishu's Crafty Kids Club, who follows me always with her beautiful spirit and creativity. This is Donna from Hollywood, California, signing off today with love, light, peace, harmony, and oneness. Donna, this one's for you. Here's to those who wish us well, and those who don't can go to